Hello and welcome back to another week of Wisdom for the Weekend. I am your host, Margaret Romero, and today I am actually recording this from Vegas. There is a 10X Growth Conference happening for the next couple of days, and this Wisdom for the Weekend is going to be some of the highlights from today's conference. And 10X meaning 10Xing your life, your money, your wealth, your whatever, your income, your weekly paychecks, everything. And so it's only been day one, and let me tell you, I'm easily motivated and easily inspired by people. And it was just fantastic to hear all of these speakers who are multimillionaires and billionaires getting on the stage, talking about how they did it. And they're all so unique in so many different ways. And so I do want to say before I start that I have to admit I was a little disappointed about something, that 85% of the audience were men. And now we're talking about 9,000 people that attended. It was in a huge arena. And I look around and I'm thinking, well, why aren't women really owning this space? Why can't it be 50-50? Why aren't more women here? I loved the fact that there was 15% women, it seemed like. But let me tell you, I am here, and you guys know that I created this podcast to help empower women. So my interviews, everything comes from a space of empowerment. I want for women to be living their best lives, whether that is in a beautiful relationship, whether that is what it means to be successful in your business, to be earning the money that you desire, and so much more. So today, looking around this room and women only occupying what looked like to me 15% of the space crushed me. And I wonder why that is. Is it that, now let me tell you, I talk and I teach about also women really stepping into their beautiful feminine space. This conference was very masculine, extreme to the utmost. And there was only one female speaker today that is a billionaire. And let me see. Well, I'm going to get to what she said. Forbes Riley came on stage today. It was the first time I actually had known about her or heard of her. So I want you to know that it is time. We know collectively that women are rising in power. And we are stepping up and we are so owning that space. But it is time to continue. We need to really own it. Own it and have our place in this, because we're not, why are we leaving it up to the men to do? Why are the men moving forth, and why are they owning the space more than we are? What is it that we're lacking? Are we lacking confidence in that? I'm not sure what it is. As a woman who loves being in her feminine power, trust me, this did not turn me off in any way, shape, or form at all. I felt extremely empowered. I mean, the feminine is extremely powerful. And so I don't want you to think that being a feminine woman, such as myself, who's very highly, I love being my sensual as well and all of that, that this stuff this stuff blows my mind. It is something that I thrive. I friggin' love it. And I'm going to share with you some tips that I learned today. And it was just an amazing, amazing conference. And if you guys don't know Grant Cardone, you need to follow him. He's all over Instagram, Facebook. He's everywhere. And all right, so let's get started. Let's see. So one of the things that, some of these things you may say, oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, who doesn't know that stuff? And I guess if you knew it really to your core and in your soul, then maybe things would be better. Then maybe you could also be living from a place of fullness and prosperity and abundance, rather than just being maybe comfortable, which is something that they spoke about as well. So the first thing was that you need to grow along with your vision. You cannot stop learning or growing, or else your vision will stop growing as well. So your vision, that thing that you want to create, can only grow as fast and as much and as big as you are growing. And so that was really cool to hear, because I never really thought of it in that way. I mean, I'm always trying to learn new things. And I think if you're listening to this podcast, or if you're just a podcast listener person in general, you're learning all the time, depending on what you're listening to, but you're always learning something. And so definitely that was something that I thought I absolutely agreed with. One of the big things Forbes did today was that she got this guy, he was 18 years old. She pulled him up on stage and she said, "What do you want?" And he didn't know how to answer that. And she kept asking him over and over, "What do you want?" And he would say money or wealth, or like he was kind of fumbling a little bit. The point of that was for you to know exactly what it is that you want. And I know it's like, oh yeah, I know what I want. Well, no, but you need to know specific, like down to the detail. You want money, or do you want what money can help you with? Because you want to be able to give to charity, pay for your kids' college. Do you want it to get a comfortable home or a beautiful home that, you can support your whole family with? Is it like, get down to what it is that you want, and why do you want that money? Because you want to be able to go on a vacation or two. Okay, well, tell me what kind of vacations then. Be a little bit more specific, and really getting down deep into the why and what it is exactly that you want. And let me tell you, if you ask me right now, she would ask him, and then he would answer, and then she would ask him again, and he would answer and ask him again. And I thought about this. If that was me on stage, I would be answering because I know, like, it is on the bottom, like on the tip of my tongue. So know exactly what you want, down to the freaking detail. Write a list and just keep going, and just say, what else is it that you want? What else is it that you want? And there may be only like 3 things. It's fine. But then like focus on that and make that your goal. And what can you do today to get to at least one of those goals? Let's see. What was the other thing? Okay. This was one of the other things that I thought was really good. They said you need to, and I know this is like probably very contradictory to what you were taught and what you're actually doing right now. This is definitely something that I've encountered. To spend more money. So if you have a business, it's not about like hoarding it and not spending it, or just like, oh, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can spend it. I don't know that, they actually are like, if it's for your business, spend more money, because money is actually the tool to make more money. And I know I'm talking all about money, but today was the focus. I mean, I guess this is the focus of this whole conference, because I don't believe that money is the root of all evil. I think it allows you freedom, which is my thing. And I've said it a million times, that freedom, it is my thing. It is my jam, is how do I get more freedom? And for me, being prosperous can allow me freedom to do certain things, to expand my practice, to, buy a home, to create. I have these huge, huge dreams that goes beyond FemMed. And so, and look, they may be 5 years out, they may be 10 years out. I don't even know, but they're there. And let me tell you, that is my goal. They're huge. So money is the tool to make more money. You need to reinvest back into your business. If you need to hire someone to do your social media, to leave you to doing other things that could, bring in more money into your practice or business. So that was one. But let me see. What else? I think that they also talked about selling, and I think that people hate selling. And I know it's definitely something that I am not great at. I'll definitely admit that. I don't think I'm really good at it because there's kind of an idea of like being sleazy. Like, oh yeah, like the sleazy car salesman. You know what I mean? And so one of the guys said something like, and I love this because, I'm all into soul, right? He said, you can still have a soul and be a closer, like closing the deal, sell the thing. You can still have a soul. Because part of me is like, oh, like I feel bad. Like I feel bad sometimes to ask for like patients to like pay. I mean, it's insane, right? I've gotten over it. But there's still sometimes twinges of like, oh, is it too much? And if they can't afford it, should I like discount? I don't discount anymore. I used to discount all the time. Now, I don't at all. So, you know what? I am going to wrap it up for tonight. It's been a long day. There's going to be more tips coming. I wanted to just give you a few of those and just kind of let you know that if there's anything you're working on, this weekend, what can you do? Give yourself like 5 things that you want in your life. Like, I don't know, within the year or 5 years. What can you have at the end of 2018, December 31st, 2018? Let's work on something. I would love to know what that is. Write down like 5 things. And I don't care. It could be like a Prada bag. Do you know what I mean? It could be something like that. All right. Well, how are you going to get the money to get that? Like what does that entail? Do you need to like work harder at the job you have? Can you get something on the side? Can you be like an Uber driver on the side, earn a little extra cash and just like save it up and get yourself that Prada bag? Or what is it? But at the end of this year, you are going to get one of those freaking things on that list, if not more. And I want to hear all about it. All right. So have the most beautiful weekend. Thank you so much for listening. Wherever you are in the world, I love and adore you so much. I'll talk to you all next week. Bye for now.